kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master? You say, show enough.
What is up, guys? Showing Up the King here, back with another video, and today I'm bringing you my versus review of the Godzilla versus Godzilla and Kong, and my Godzilla from 2019, all in a MonsterVerse from s.h.monsterarts. Alright, so I finally got this bad boy in the mail. I was kind of hesitant to get it, but I always wanted a Godzilla where I could have both the normal base from the new MonsterVerse, and I always wanted the one with the activated dorsal plates where he's getting ready to shoot his atomic breath. So that was the main reason why I got this one. Again, I'm still waiting for my Kong. Once I do get my Kong, I'll come back and do a review for that as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are hitting the bell notification and you're thumbs upping the video and commenting and all that jazz. All right, so let's talk about these figures. So from the onset, as far as like the accessories, this Godzilla, the newer one, came with just alternate claws, and you can see here are his alternate claws. Very basic. Honestly, I don't really, the other hands are more open spread, these are more like closed. I think this was, to me, a forced add-on. If it makes sense to me, it just screams that, hey, our 2019 Godzilla actually came with an atomic breath, alternate mouth. You know, this one has to have something, and they decided to add alternate hands. Let's look at the box real quick. You can see here Godzilla versus Kong. I love the artwork. We got the sides here, nothing too special. And then again, you just have the back where it just shows some of the production artwork. Again, nothing too special. So let's take a look at Godzilla himself. And again, as you can see, he looks good. He's a good looking figure. Let's take a close look at the eyes. The pearlescent blue, aqua blue. The tongue is like a metallic, bright blue. It looks good. And again, you can take a look at the dorsal plates on here. They all look great. I love the blue. Look at his feet. So they did a great job with the paint. The paint apps are great. I mean, I have no complaints there whatsoever. Now, let's kind of look at them together up close. It's the side profile. So essentially this, excuse me. Essentially this is, it looks to me like it's the same body mold. They made some slight changes. Like if you look up top here, you can see that the dorsal plate on the top here, on the new one, has more spikies on the top here than this one does. It's like, so you can kind of see that over time his dorsal plates grew. It's kind of how you can look at it over the term. And again, you can get a close-up of both of their faces. Both have that tongue action, just one is painted and one isn't. Now also notice, if you look at it from the bottom, it looks like the new Godzilla is darker. His body is darker than the 2019 version. But other than that, I mean, they pretty much look identical. So again, you can see here, his hands are normal. And while these hands are kind of outstretched, and this one, the 2019, it came with the atomic breath flame, and it also came with a little mouth hinge that attaches to the jaw so that you can actually use the atomic breath. Now I misplaced it, so I can't show it to you right now, but I'm assuming that because these are essentially the exact same things, I should be able to unhinge this jaw, put the other one on, and kind of do it the same thing where he can shoot his atomic breath as well. And it should work out just fine. Now let's take a look at the articulation, because I know with these, from my understanding, each other section of the tail can move. Again, 1 section here, 1 section there. And again, this is Godzilla, so the range of motion is there, but it's not going to be like, oh, can his entire tail swing around? Anything like that? Probably not. He has articulation in the chest. His arms can do a full 360. Like so. He has elbow articulation a little bit. Single jointed elbow. His arms can rotate full 360. His head can turn left, right. He can kind of look up. Can see he can do that same like pose from the 2019 one. Excuse me, guys. Still a little congested, getting over a cold from last week. So you can kind of see how in this picture from the old Godzilla, how he can kind of do the whole head all the way up in the air. Let's see if this one can do the same thing. Looks like he can. And again, I wouldn't see why he couldn't do it, because again, they're essentially the same figure. And then you're supposed to be able to just put the little thing in his mouth and he can kind of like, you know. But again, I'm missing that other piece, but it looks good. It looks good. Put them side by side like that so you guys can see. I like it. I like it a lot. So what I want to do next is just bring in some other 6-inch scale monsters so you guys can kind of see how they look next to each of the Godzillas. We have my RAR 10 Battle Snake, and I believe I have a Pacific Rim Jaeger. He fell over a couple times, so he's missing some of his things. But I can kind of like add him right here next to the new King Kong. I said new King Kong, the new Godzilla, so you guys can check that out. I like it. So, what do I think? I think both figures are definitely worth your purchase. Honestly, the only thing that this one comes with that makes it great is the painting scheme on the dorsal plates. I really like that paint. I really wanted that paint. That's the reason why I bought this one. But in all honesty, with the extra accessories that this one comes with, it almost helps me overlook the dorsal plates. So for me, if I had to choose between these two, I'm going to stick with the 2019 Godzilla. Again, only because of the accessories. Like for me, I'm a sucker for blast effects. And again, these things are probably interchangeable, and I'll probably upload some images on my Instagram account later, just so that you guys can kind of see how they intertwine with each other. But in all honesty, if you have the 2019 version and you don't care about the extra paint apps, I would stick with your 2019. But again, if you are like myself and you are a sucker for the atomic breath effect, then you definitely need to get this one, because again, I can easily take this effect and put it on this Godzilla to get that ultimate, blast effect, where it's, the wom wom, and then of course, boom, you can hit him with the atomic breath. So again, those are my small thoughts on this video. Again, I didn't want to make this too super long. Let me guys know what you think in the comment section below. Do you prefer the Kong vs. Godzilla version from 2021, or do you prefer the original one from 2019? Let me know in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video, and again, subscribe to the channel. This is Showing Up the King. Have a good one. Peace.